Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. Rub it under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I got to talk about this morning? I got to talk about Ryan Garcia. Y'all, I ain't been asleep. I just seen a little clip about Ryan Garcia, Jorge Linares. I got to talk about it. Now, in the clip I just seen, I don't know if it's Ryan Garcia's trainer or somebody, a member of his team. Now saying that they ain't gonna fight Linares. That Ryan Garcia needs maybe one, two more fights before he jumps in the ring with Linares. First, I just want to say that was a fight that they should have made for Ryan Garcia right now anyway. That was a fight that Ryan Garcia himself shouldn't even be mentioning. I think Linares would dog walk Ryan Garcia. And I know this sounds crazy, especially coming from the fact that I said that Ryan Garcia, will beat Tank. But George Linares is not a tank. So I think this was a bad mistake by Oscar De La Hoya and his team for them to even consider Ryan Garcia running up on him right now. Right now ain't the time. And yes, he does need two, three, four, two, maybe three more fights. But you remember, it's on video. Ryan Garcia said he wanted to fight Sparrow. He beat Duno, and then he going after Linares next. But now it seems like that may be a duck. A lot of people gonna say that's not a duck. His team just feel like he need more time. Then you shouldn't have mentioned his name. You don't go out there and you don't mention no fighter name if you have no intention of getting in the ring with him. Don't call out the number one fighter at 135 or the number two fighter at 135 and say you won't smoke. And then when the opportunities come after you win your fight, you don't want to fight him now. Don't that ain't fair to the public. But it's a smart move. I guess somebody was smart and his team decided to step in and tell him like, hey Ryan, we barking up the wrong tree right here. This dude just gave Lomachenko here. This dude knocked down Lomachenko. And I'm not a fanboy of Lomachenko. I'm not saying he's not a great fighter. He ain't a good fighter. But what I'm saying is, if you could go out there and knock down Lomachenko, you probably need to have second thoughts if you just a contender coming up in the game going against George Linares because he fought some good fighters out there. And you could say he lost some fights, but he ain't just get whooped. You know what I'm saying? You can't never say that about George Linares. But I hope Ryan Garcia and his team, hold back on this fight. I think it's too early, too soon for Ryan Garcia to even go in and step up like that against him. I think he need to sit back and weigh his options. In my opinion, he need to go and fight. You know what I'm saying? Some more people. You know what I'm saying? Like go after Tank. You know what I'm saying? Go after Cole. You know what I'm saying? People of that nature. I don't think he ready for no Linares. Linares got too much. This man is 45-5. This man then did more cartwheels in the ring than Ryan Garcia done been in one. And y'all gonna send him up against a killer like that? That's a mistake. I think Harris ain't nothing but like 34 years old, so he ain't that, what I'm saying, out of his prime or nothing like that. That's why I feel it's a mistake. This man can fight. This man's a combination puncher, several punches all the time. Gonna fight you to the death in the ring. He's not gonna give up. So I think experience will be a big factor in that fight, man. I think they just rushing Ryan Garcia to try to make him Oscar De La Hoya, which I think he will be in the future. I think that was supposed to be Canelo's position, but I think Ryan gonna outshine Canelo in the future. I'm not saying he's a better fighter. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying Ryan Garcia has that Oscar De La Hoya look, that magazine kid look, that poster boy look. And if Ryan Garcia somehow, some way continue to stay undefeated, go out there and get him some big fights, some title fights, then he gonna make that status. He gonna be the next Floyd. I mean, not the next Floyd, the next Oscar De La Hoya. Pay-per-view king, making numbers. Ryan Garcia can do that. He got a lot of people behind him. I have criticized him on the fact that he speaks so much about his followers and his Instagram followers and all that don't have nothing to do with boxing. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Garcia at one point was feeling because he got all these Instagram followers that he's supposed to be just promoted like he Canelo or Floyd Mayweather was or something like that. Those people that's on his Instagram and following him, 9 times out of 10, they'll never come to a fight. So therefore, mentioning them people and talking about your Instagram followers don't mean nothing. But once he moves up in the game of boxing, getting belts, titles, big name fights, that same Twitter family that he got is gonna help broadcast him into a household name like Oscar De La Hoya. But going against fighters right now like Linares, no, no, they should not do that. I'd rather see him go and fight Tank before he fight Linares. Really. Because one, Linares got a chin. Linares is not going to stop coming. So this would be a bad, horrible fight for them to send him up against Jorge Linares, man. That's a no-no. They need to leave that alone, bro. You know, it's a lot of fights out there for him to go and fight Teofimo Lopez. Well, Teofimo finna fight Lomachenko. And Richard Comey, that ain't fair to me. Somebody going to pick up on Richard Comey right now after a devastating knockout. Plus his confidence is down from a loss. But I ain't got I don't really watch the 135 Devin Haney. You know, they talking about they may end up fighting. Devin Haney just posted something on Fight Hype, you know, showing that he beat Ryan Garcia in the amateurs, saying that Ryan Garcia may want some get back from that loss. Hopefully that fight can happen, y'all. You know, I really can't say who gonna win that fight, but I lean more towards Devin Haney. I think Devin is the more complete fighter, but Ryan is also good too, y'all. Ryan is a good fighter too. A lot of people don't give Ryan the credit. I see what he got in him. That boy, he a good fighter. But in the fight with Devin, I lean towards Devin. I feel he could beat Tank. Uh, Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, I think probably is too slick and got too much power for Ryan Garcia. That's what I think. But at the same time, you have to look at the fight with Teofimo Lopez versus the Japanese guy. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo kept getting hit with that right hand by a taller fighter. Now Ryan Garcia, I'm sure, is taller than Teofimo Lopez. Reach probably longer too. And I feel he's a better fighter than that Japanese fighter. So I probably got to take that back. I think that I'm still saying that Teofimo Lopez is a good fighter, swift, strong fighter. But to go against Ryan Garcia, fast fighter, long reach, got boxing ability, got power in both hands. A lot of people don't mention Ryan Garcia has power. So I think somebody might be in trouble in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Ryan could stop him. I really do. From their reach, his quickness, you know, but trying to go up against George right now, no. He too seasoned. That man been cooked over and over and over. When I ain't talking about cooked like he been beat. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody then tossed him up, you know what I'm saying? Beat his ass and nothing like that. I'm just saying he been in the game a long time. You know what I'm saying? Rounds after rounds. So that experience is too much for Ryan Garcia right now. This ain't the amateurs, and this ain't no cab driver. You talking about running up and fight. But I think, you know what I'm saying, it is a duck because he called out the man and now he ain't willing to go up there and fight him. That's basically how I feel about it. You should have never called him out if you're not willing to go out there and fight him. And a lot of fighters are doing that, calling out names, ain't willing to go and fight nobody. Stop doing that. But I take nothing away from Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a hell of a fighter. I would love to see Ryan Garcia fight some of the top fighters at 135, but I don't want to see him run up on Jorge Linares right now. I just don't want to see him mess up his career that fast. You know, trying to go out there and show the world that he's one of the best at 135. Like they doing with Tank, but don't do it exactly like they doing with Tank. Let him fight some names, but don't send him up there with people who've been in there for a long time, like Linares. You know, let him go in there with people in his age range, the Haneys, the Tank Davises, you know what I'm saying, the Lopez's, the Fortunas, and you know what I'm saying. Let him ride out with them people. Don't send him up there against no legend that ain't past 35. And I ain't saying Linares is a legend. I meant to say an older fighter who has experience. Don't send him out there with them. That's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everybody want to holler, it's a business, it's a business. Oscar De La Hoya, what you be thinking about? What do you be thinking about? Because it look like to me you trying to send this boy out here to get him whooped, but that probably could be what it is too, because you know him and Ryan Garcia just had them difficulties a minute ago when Ryan was saying he didn't want to be with Golden Boy, he don't like dealing with Oscar, they ain't promoting him right. So you know, a promoter when they get mad at you like that, you know, sometimes they really want to see you get beat. You know, like when Floyd got mad at Tank, uh, he was trying to sign up a fight for Lomachenko because Floyd knows that Tank don't want to fight Lomachenko. Notice every time Floyd Mayweather gets mad with Gervonta Tank Davis, he always tries to set up that fight with Lomachenko. He'll put some out. He's talking about Aaron. That's to scare Tank to get right. Tank don't want to fight Lomachenko. Tank didn't want to fight Tevin Farmer. Tank don't want to fight nobody who he feels has a chance of beating him. Tank does not have the confidence that people think Tank has. You should have known that when Tank told the world that he was pushed into a fight for a title, that he didn't want to fight Pedraza, if I ain't mistaken. He said that Floyd Mayweather and them pushed him into that fight. He has no confidence like everybody thinks. That's why they keep setting him up with bombs. They know that. Or older fighters, 38-year-old fighters. Floyd don't know that. They in the ring with him every day. They talk to him about the fights. Floyd know. He's scared. He don't want to fight. Tank don't want to fight no fight there's a chance he could get beat. And Floyd and them don't want him to fight a fight there's a chance he could get beat. And that's just what it is with Tank. But back to Ryan Garcia, I think Ryan Garcia going to end up getting him a title at 135. He may even take Tank's title. You never know the way it's looking. But he will be some serious in the future of boxing. I believe him, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney gonna be still standing 10, 12 years from now. I think that. Well, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, them they like in their 20s. So 10 years, yeah, about 10, 12 years from now, I think them dudes will still be up front, man. Especially Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson would be the next Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather. Because Shakur Stevenson can fight. That boy got skills, man. But I just had to get on here, man. I ain't been asleep, man. Got a lot on my mind, man. I seen the little clip. I said, let me get on here and talk to my people and tell them about Ryan Garcia calling out people and then coming back saying he need two more fights. Stop calling people names, bro. If I was Jorge Linares, stop calling my name. You don't want to do nothing. And then I seen the clip, the response from Linares. He was basically saying that if you want this smoke, come on, little boy, come get it. Come on, come get it. I'm gonna fuck Oscar De La Hoya world up. I'll mess all these plans up for your little ass. Come on over here and play with me. But yeah, I just thank y'all for y'all time. I appreciate everybody for always tuning in. Appreciate everybody for loving the channel, man. For those who do love the channel. And please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, as usual, if you want to donate, go to community. It'll show you exactly how you can donate to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Be safe out there. Don't get in no trouble. Stay out the way and continue to watch Easy Work Boxing. I thank y'all. I love y'all. This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.